These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Frank 26 article, quote, Al-Sudani resolves the position on the rechange of the dollar exchange rate and calls the term corruption pandemic, quote, and on the financial budget for 2023, the Prime Minister announced that he directed all ministries today to prepare the 2023 budget and determine its priorities, as we are keen to present the budget as soon as possible, which also means presenting the new exchange rate as soon as possible. Militiaman article, quote, the Iraqi president refuses to accept al-Maliki as his deputy. The Sudanese is keeping the security institutions away from the control of the militias, unquote. Militiaman says this is a welcome sight to behold, suggests that PM Sudani is playing the line that was drawn in the sand by al-Sadr. The GOI has forward movement and an agenda likely with timelines to be complete and alongside and in tandem with the CBI. Let's see how the GOI and the CBI play their cards. Pimpy says it's getting interesting over there in Iraq. The fact these people I thought for sure would do whatever it is that Maliki wanted seem to be resisting anything that Maliki wants. Nader from the Mideast article, quote, Iraqi Prime Minister has reportedly told a press conference that his government intends to increase the value for the Iraqi dinar, IQD, against the US dollar. 1450 is making fun of us. And Mountain Goat article, quote, is it time to change the exchange rate? Quote, go to the program rate to delete the 3 zeros so that the Iraqi dinar became a respectable and strong currency in an actual strategic and national stockpile that is better than the dollar and gold together. Yes, this is exactly what we want to hear. I do not think they'll ever tell us directly they will reinstate the dinar, but we know if they do the project to delete the zeros, they will have to reinstate it. Plus, the CBI told us this is the next step way back in 2011 when they told us overall the process of how to get the dinar back to the Forex. By the way, this is the second article already in a week that they mentioned the project to delete the zeros. Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report, Firefly, Sudani cabinet, all are good, no bad apples. Frank says the citizens of Iraq love every one of the cabinets that are in the government of Iraq right now. Mark Z via PDK, most of us are still looking from the 8th until the 11th. Banking sources still think this is our weekend, too early in the week. Checked in with the Redemption Center contacts. Dead quiet. They are on call with nothing to tell. Nothing overnight on the Iraq front. We know they sat in their cabinets. We know they sat their ministers, and it is now up to the CBI. Militiaman article, quote, an economist shows the period needed to restore the exchange rate. These are its effects. This guy seems to be on a different planet. 5 years? For crying out loud, the CBI has already paid for the currency, the GOI, to issue once ready back in 2018. The focus here is the policy of the government. It is their baby in sync with the independent CBI. Pimpy says once again they're talking about changing the exchange rate. The interesting thing is back and forth about whether or not they're going to do it. Sadr, as the coordinating framework, made promises to do something about the exchange rate if they controlled the government. But we do know the decision is not up to the Iraqi government. It's up to the Central Bank of Iraq to make those decisions. And lastly, Mark Z via PDK, question if Kuwait rate is $3 plus, wouldn't Iraq's be similar? Mark Z says, I think Kuwait's rate is around $3.35, and yes, they want it close to parity in the region for stability.